Holy smokes. Oh my. I was the only one that clapped. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Gamers Daily on a Wednesday with the S-tier team. Here, the Beardo, My Nerdy Home, Epic Mike. Oh my goodness. Oh man, it is really the best day of the week. Wednesdays are.
Hump day.
Really are. I look forward to Wednesdays.
Yeah. I do too.
I look forward to hump days. Yeah, hump days. Yep.
Who should we start off with today? Steph, how has your week been? What have you been up to?
It's been amazing. Okay. The Switch 2 edition of Animal Crossing came out, and I've been playing the crap out. I literally have it in front of me. I was playing it while you were doing the intro because I can't stop playing it. I play it all day, every day. It's always on. And I have chargers all over my house, so I can just charge this thing so I never run out of juice. Yeah. And plus, look, I got a little cover for my Switch 2. It's pink. It's adorable. I love it. It's so girly. But if I'm a little sniffly this morning, it's because my allergies are crazy. So I'm just waiting for my allergy medicine to kick in. It's that time of season.
And what is the pollen? You're saying it's the...
Right now, it's mountain cedar.
Mountain cedar.
It's mountain cedar season, yeah. So all of that's getting blown down into where I live. So it's really bad.
Like a good time.
I've never had allergies. I don't get sick.
You're lucky.
I don't have allergies
forever. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just built different.
Yeah, maybe.
Cut from a different cloth. Sorry, Steph.
Maybe.
What up, Epic Mike?
Hey, how's it going? Glad to be here. You know, living the dream. Listen, man, it's hard. You know, this team having to carry Geeks and Gamers every week sometimes, you know? But we've got to do it, you know? I think it's important. I think people got to be reminded, you know, a little bit. You know? But we're here.
Just once a week.
Just once a week. It would be too much if we weren't.
Yeah.
That's right.
We don't want to get too carried away with, you know? Goodness.
Right. You don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, you know, like show anybody up, you know, a lot of old sleepy men here, you know. I'm not saying who, you know, but that's all. Go check us out on, you know.
Go check us out on Locals 5.
Locals 5.
You're way too quiet this morning.
Am I quiet?
Like, so soft spoken.
It's too early to yell. I just can't do it.
It's not even that early. It's 10 o'clock.
It's pretty early.
It's not early.
10 o'clock. Like that's normal. Who's awake before 10 a.m.? You know?
You gotta wake up and watch Jay's stream.
Oh yeah, that's true. I do that. I get up in the morning after I take my kids off and I put Jay's stream on in the background. That's always a good time.
You know what happens to me is I'll wake up at like 7 o'clock. I'm like, all right, gonna make a cup of coffee. I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be productive. I'm gonna get some stuff done. 8:30 rolls around. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck back into bed.
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I can take about a 2-hour nap right now. Why not?
Yep. Just curl up. You're like, oh yeah, that's nice. You know.
Yeah.
My chair's got a little like. Sometimes I'll just kick the chair back, like lean way back in it, and just fall asleep for a little while. You know.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I gotta.
You know what it is? It's an acquired skill after you become a dad.
Like, do you just nap anywhere?
Yeah, especially sitting down. You'll all of a sudden one day you're just like, man, this chair like got kind of you know, like dude, when I was growing up, like as a kid, I never fell asleep like on Thanksgiving and all those like holiday stuff. It was always my uncles, and they'd always be like watching a game or something. They eat a plate of food and they're just like on the couch.
Dude,
and you just
all
let them
of
nap.
my uncles did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm
that
that
uncle.
does that.
I had this one uncle who was notorious for doing that. It's like, where's Uncle? Well, and they're like, oh. Where do you think? He's in the living room on the corner.
He's asleep on the couch. That's me now. Yep.
I am that uncle, and every Thanksgiving, my mom's like, "You better not fall asleep on the couch. You better not do it,
Mom."
And I'm like, you cannot stop me.
Yeah,
that's what I do. I'm
a
eat
peacock.
a whole bunch of food, and I will have a pumpkin pie on the couch, and then I just slide down and take a little nap.
Yep, you got to. You have to. It's.
I only let myself sleep in on Saturdays. Like that. That's it. That's the only day I'll sleep in.
Well,
couch naps are the best, though.
Stuff's just better than us, you know.
Couch naps are the best. I love couch naps.
Couch naps.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Couch naps are nice, but yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about like a nice recliner, a nice chair. It's just real inviting now, you know? Didn't used to be, but it is now.
I'll give you that recliner. My dad has a nice recliner.
Like, you know, you just got
He's
to
got
do
a
it.
nice recliner.
Yeah.
And it's all broken into, so like if when you sit in it,
You just
it's
Mhm.
sink
like,
right
oh,
into it.
you just
Yeah. Yeah,
just
man.
melt in it.
Did you guys ever watch what was it, Married with Children back in the day?
That was before my time, brother.
Okay. Well, the main character, Al Bundy, that was like his favorite. He'd sit down on his couch, he'd take one hand and he'd slip it right under his waistband and he'd just fall asleep.
Mm. Make sure those fingertips are warm.
Yes, you got to keep the fingertips warm. Yeah, it's important, man. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, we're not savages, you know, like we're civilized people, you know. Yeah.
All right, boys, let's get some super chats real quick, and then we'll get into some topics. We have like 7 of them today, and we're going to start off with BVS versus the Batman. Bumblebee with a $20. I need you guys to watch the Dino Blade trailer. It's a small indie game. Dino Blade trailer?
That sounds really familiar. I bet you I'd know what it was once we started watching it. But...
Dino Blade trailer. Okay. All right. Came out 7 days ago.
Okay.
All right. Fuck it. We'll watch it. Here we go. Thank you, Bumblebee, for the $20. Here we go. Oh, shit.
Oh, dude.
What is this?
Yeah, I did hear about this, but I haven't watched it.
Oh my god.
Dude, Elden Ring, but dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I'm wishlisting it on
listen,
Steam.
I'm here for it, bro.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a
Question,
Souls
is it
game.
co-op?
Is it co-op? I doubt it.
I
good
need it to be
question.
co-op because that looks amazing.
That looks freaking rad, dude. Yeah.
Here we go. Take a look at the gameplay of Dino Blade in this trailer for the upcoming action RPG set in a prehistoric world forever changed by cataclysmic event. Step into the role of a young Spinosaurus wielding a colossal great sword. Confront rival dinosaurs, some armed with weapons of their own, all in a desperate fight to prevent a looming extinction. Dino Blade will be available on PC in 2026. Okay.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's
I'm
Souls,
about it.
but you're playing as dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm about it. I'm here for it, dude. Like we need
And that's
stuff
going to
like
be
that.
game of the year. This is the best game I ever played.
Yep.
Everyone
Yep.
should play this. It's going to be made by a team of French people, and people are going to say this is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yep.
God himself must have made this game.
Yep.
Does that sound familiar?
No.
No,
No?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I don't know what you're
Mike
talking
does.
about.
He's just
I'm
in denial.
yeah. I'm not in denial, no. Listen,
I'm
man,
in
you
denial.
gotta play it.
I'm in
You gotta
denial.
play it. It is one of the best. No, I get sick of everything being a Soulsborne game, but if you can come up with an interesting premise behind why and like an interesting concept, I'm all about it. Like Lies of P is a very underrated Souls game. Like
I think I own it. I just never played it.
it's
I think
good.
it was on my wish list on Steam, and I think somebody sent it to me.
Okay,
I have to check.
yeah.
I have to check.
It's worth playing, man. It sounds silly because it's Pinocchio and like a Soulsborne, but the way that they do it is really well done, and it's the mechanics on it are top notch. Like there's no lag. The controls are really tight, and I really like the way the mechanics work in the game. It's worth playing for sure. But yeah, a dinosaur Souls like, yeah, I'm. You had
I'll
me at
give it a shot.
dinosaurs.
I'll give it a shot for sure.
Yeah. It'd be really hard to mess that up. That's what I'll say it like that, you know?
Is that new Turok game out? Origins? Turok Origins?
I don't know, actually. I
was looking
like
forward to
Turok,
that one, but I want to see if it's going to be made for modern audiences.
That's my concern. That's probably why I haven't really thought much about it, because I just feel like they haven't been able to get modern games right in a long time, especially like
Turok Origins
stuff,
release date. It does not have an official release date, but developers say that it'll release in 2026.
Huh.
I'm worried that that's going to be modern audience.
Yeah.
Turok, I think.
It's a valid concern. Yeah. All of our favorite franchises just get taken over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Dino Blade.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the list. Alex McCarthy with the $2 says, Bro Science Day, Meta PC code Beardo Epic Mike, my nerdy home. Thank you, Alex McCarthy, for the $2.
What's up, Alex?
Irish Skywalker with a 5. Regardless of where this stream goes, all I have to say is I agree with Beardo. Let's fucking go. You're damn right. That's a good way to start off the show right there, Irish Skywalker. Figs with a 2. How are we going to do when the Starfleet goes? How are we going to do when the Starfleet goes? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. Have you ever had a dream where you
wish that you could, that you would, that you were, that you could, that wish that you could, wish that you had a wish that you could do anything?
Yeah.
One time. Yeah.
It's important. Yeah.
Little Jim Taylor with a 2 says, rest in peace, Geeks and Gamers and CobraCast tax. Yeah, we'll pass it along. Thank you for the kind wishes. Draken with a 199. Hey, Miki, did you enjoy those humpy hearts?
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
Humpy hearts?
Somebody made that. You know the memes yesterday we were looking at?
Oh, yeah, the cereals or the candies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thank you, Draken, for the 199. Yeah, that was Draken who made those.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
X in Wonderland with a 2 says Wednesday Neapolitan Mafia.
Yeah. I respect that.
Okay, thank you. Like the ice cream?
I think so. Yeah.
The Beast with a
chocolate, strawberry, vanilla.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The Beast with the 35 months. Forget the Meek double. Let me get a Steph Shake extra thick. Remain blessed, chat and panel. Damn.
Extra thick. Dang.
All right. Holy shit. Thank you for the 35 months.
Let me get it extra thick, yo.
Shake.
Andre CR with a 2,500. Discount Wednesday with the Neapolitan ice cream crew. A white guy, a girly pink Latina, and a black.
Huh?
We got it. We got it. Yeah.
That's crazy work, man.
We got it now.
Black is
Thank
that's
you.
Pretty crazy.
Draken with a 199 says, hey, Beardo, Don't For You has a big batch of Pookies. I understood almost all of that. You lost me in the middle and then you reeled it back in.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 199. Draken. Tobias Nexus with a 2. Wish I could go back to bed, but I have a job. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 2, though.
It's rough.
Shane Muniz with the 2 says S tier tax.
Nice.
All right, we might as well get into some of this real quick.
Yeah.
We got a few topics here. We'll start off with this one. Pirates of the Caribbean director Gore Verbinski says that some CGI in movies.
He's the producer, and it's Gore Verbinski. He's kind of a legend.
Gore Verbinski. What did I say?
Verbinski.
I don't even know how to recreate what you said, but
I said Gore Verbinski.
It was like
I thought you said
like
Gore Verbinski.
Verbinski or Verbinski or something.
He's the producer. His name is Gore Verbinski.
It was a little off.
What did I say?
I don't know.
I'm like I said, Beardo. I don't really know how to recreate what you said.
I said Gore Verbinski.
Sure, that's close. Sure.
Okay, let's go.
How do you say his last name?
Verbinski.
Verbinski.
Oh, I said Verbinski. I added an extra syllable in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gore Verbinski says that some CGI in movies now is worse because of over reliance on Unreal Engine. people started thinking maybe movies can also use Unreal for finished visual effects. So you have this sort of gaming aesthetic entering the world of cinema.
Cinema.
What did I say?
Cinema.
I need more fucking coffee, boys.
We're off to a horrible start with this topic. But no, I saw this and I wanted to share it with you guys because of the conversation that's constantly happening surrounding CGI in movies and visual effects in movies. Everybody's always saying, like, look at Pirates of the Caribbean. I think this one's a Dead Man's Chest, how amazing the CGI was back then. And then we get cut to today and it's horrible. And everybody always says that it looks like a video game. And this is why there's over reliance on Unreal Engine. It just looks terrible.
Yeah. I think that's accurate. I mean, Hollywood isn't known for its brains a lot, and one of the big problems that it's had,
unlike me,
one of the problems that it's had is it trying to thinking it's super relevant and cool to add in video game stuff. It's like, hey, look what we're doing, guys, and it's like, yeah, no, like, you're learning the wrong lessons here. And I think that's pretty accurate. I mean, dude, that day we talked about it the other day, that Davy Jones intro is still one of the best things ever, and he still looks incredible to this day. We just don't have that anymore. Like, it's just Transformers, yeah, the original couple Transformers. They started
the original
getting even
3 Transformers
bad.
were
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, they started getting real bad again, but yeah, man.
Even Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, like, had some incredible CGI as well.
Yeah. My biggest problem with like any of the Harry Potter films is just the originals. The first 2, like the effects didn't age super well. But
the Troll.
Heck, man, yeah, but I even then I would take those over just about any other movie nowadays with how bad they look. So.
And what is it? What do we? Is it just people? These teams are just cutting corners. They're like, let's save some cost here, and we'll, take a little bit of this cash and stick it in our back pocket. You guys want a new house on the ocean front? You guys want a jet ski? Like, and then they're just like, hey, yeah, the CGI's done, but we used Unreal Engine, and we're gonna save a few bucks.
I don't know that it's. Go ahead, Steph. Go ahead.
It's probably like unrealistic deadlines where it's rushed work, and they have to go into crunch and just it's just unrealistic deadlines that makes visual effects artists, because it is an artistry. I mean, look at Davy Jones. He looks incredible. It is an artistry, and for them to give them unrealistic time frames to finish the work, it probably causes an over-reliance on Unreal Engine, and that's what visual effects end up looking terrible. There's been a ton of examples of this in the MCU. One of them is in Thor: Love and Thunder, the image of the boy
with Heimdall's son.
Put out a second version of it. But and then you have that, right? You compare that to Godzilla -1, and that movie looks incredible, done on a fraction of the budget. It's just people who actually care about the work and are willing to put in the time in order to make something that looks incredible. Just the two are complete opposites of each other. It's just, yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. One of those things too, like, a lot of people, we've talked about this many times behind the scenes. A lot of times you don't always see, where producers say, hey, we should be using this or utilizing these things. And so sometimes I think some of these special effects companies that do have a mastery of like making really cool stuff, get pigeonholed into, well, why don't we use this? It could speed things up. And, I mean, even if like from not even a movie standpoint, but like Beardo, I mean, we've even seen it in the video game industry. How many companies have been like, let's use Unreal because it's really easy to use it. And they have no idea what they're doing. They don't fully optimize it. And it makes games a lot worse. Because somebody was like, yeah, and they all look the same. They all feel the same. Yeah, man, it makes sense, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of really talented people have lost out on work because of that. So,
well, and also DEI, like in our special effects department, we need to have this many diversity hires, this many women. Like, let's go back in the day when you had 500 Asians doing the CGI. Let's get back to that.
I don't want to be able to pronounce your name if you're doing you're doing my special effects.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah, that's just.
But let's be real here, okay?
Yeah.
But now we have fucking Roquisha who's in there who doesn't know what the fuck she's doing making CGI for movies. Get him out. Okay.
Get him out.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Gore Verbinski.
That's wild.
Verbinski.
Verbinski.
Oh yeah, Verbinski. Yeah, I'm adding an extra.
There's a lot of extra. Yeah, a lot of extra. But that's
shout out to Gore. Because those
thanks, Gore.
Thanks, Gore. Those pirate movies, man, they still look good. They look good,
especially the first three, man. Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm just as a final little saying that of all the people to know what's going on behind the scenes, Gore Verbinski is one of the guys that would know. And if he's saying there's an over reliance on it, that there is 10-to-1 chance that a lot of producers just said, "Hey, I've heard about this Unreal Engine. You guys should be using that." And then said, "Why aren't you guys using Unreal Engine? I heard it's really cool." And screaming at people.
Why aren't you guys using Unreal Engine? They made Unreal Engine in the Baja.
I actually invented the Unreal Engine.
When I was in the Navy SEALs, they made Unreal Engine with 300 Korean women.
I went to Vietnam and we were utilizing Unreal Engine back then even.
I remember when a chimp spoke to me, a chimpanzee said, "Jesse Ventura, make Unreal Engine."
Why do you think the Tower 7 fell on its own?
Why do you think Hillary Clinton wasn't there in New York City that day?
We've actually
on
never
9/11.
I've asked multiple sources. No one's ever seen Obama in public.
No one's ever seen Michelle Obama pregnant.
Nobody's
Show me
ever
one picture of Michelle Obama pregnant. It's not there. Even the draft dodger doesn't have a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant.
Obama is not real. He's the first ever construct.
The Vietnam War never happened.
No one's ever seen
chimpanzees.
Them. Well, I was in Vietnam. I think it happened.
The Vietnam War was started to never end.
I have no idea what you guys are doing.
Jesse Ventura.
You've never stood in the arena of battle with a chimpanzee, let alone 30 chimpanzees like I have.
Steph, why don't you tell me what happened in 9/11? And
yeah, if you're such a patriot, why don't you tell me?
I was a Navy SEAL.
Have you ever served your country?
I was a Navy SEAL. You don't understand what it's like to have to be the only person. I was the governor of Minnesota. I was the first
of Minnesota.
I was the only legitimate election in the United States in the last 25 years. Everyone else was corrupt.
100% of the votes.
Unanimously voted. The only other person that's ever done that, George Washington. And he was a real patriot.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the story of how George Washington died? He had all of his blood sucked out of his body.
His teeth were made out of ivory from an elephant.
He had lead in his mouth.
I was one time friends with an elephant in Vietnam. He was the only elephant there. He said, "Why am I all alone?" I said, "Well, I don't know."
Why don't you tell me?
Why don't you tell me why you're all alone?
If you know so much, why don't you tell me? I live in the Baja. I only speak English in the Baja, and they understand everything that I say.
Chat's like, what is happening right now? I don't know. Chat. I don't live in the continental United States.
Don't move on. Do not move on.
There's very little regulations in the Baja. Their
Mike,
tax situation is much better. Did I watch what?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I have not yet. It's on my list. I actually have a bunch of binging this week to do. I'm going to watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I was going to watch Fallout, get caught up on that. Yeah. Watch the new episode of Freerun. And I was going to watch Starfleet Academy.
Okay, I watched it. I watched it. Beardo, have you watched it?
What?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Have you watched it?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Well, it's set in the Game of Thrones Westeros universe. Within the first 5 minutes, so if you have watched it, you know what happens within like the first 5 minutes, okay?
Well,
And
why don't you tell me?
it upset George R.R. Martin because within the first 5 minutes, the protagonist, the main guy that we are following in this story, which is really, really good, by the way. The first episode is really good. There he takes a dump, he takes a shit, and like it's a rowdy shit. Like you watch him take a shit.
I heard about this.
Even I was wondering, like, why did they do that? Why are we watching this character take a dump? Why are we watching him take a poop? Because
Maybe
before that, you watch him like he has this stoic line. He's just like, "Let's go, we're gonna go," and then you just cut to him taking a poop behind a tree. And George R. R. Martin is upset about that. He slams the poop scene in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't know if we really need the shit. There is a scene. This is his quote. Okay, this is his quote. Mike, when you see the scene, you're gonna laugh. But it says,
no.
"Not to say that my characters don't take shits, but I normally don't write about them at any length. When I saw the rough cut, I wrote, 'What is this? Where did this come from? I don't know if we really need this shit,' but the showrunner Ira Parker liked it for whatever reason." Yeah.
That's pretty
It
wild.
literally just aired, but when you watch it, it comes out of nowhere. There's a poop scene in this show within the first 5 minutes of the show. And I personally, you know what? Yeah, he's right here. Like we really didn't need to see a poop scene. I'm not sure why they included the poop scene.
That sounds pretty weird. I mean, yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe they're just trying to, I don't know, maybe they're just trying to be funny. You know. There's a lot of weird stuff like that happens in these shows, and you find out like the writers were like, I don't know, we just thought poop was funny, you know? And like, yeah, poop can kind of be funny sometimes, but like sometimes it can be a little cringe.
But is this show supposed to be a comedy?
No.
No, I do think it's supposed to be a little bit more lighter hearted than other Game of Thrones properties, but I don't think it's supposed to be like a full on joke. So yeah. Odd. Weird stuff, man.
Poop. Yeah. The first 5 minutes. Poop. Honestly, like it doesn't tie into like the rest of the show. You know, the show moves, it just comes out of nowhere. It's just
a crap scene, huh?
It's just a weird poop scene. And never have I ever thought, like, I wonder where these characters go poop.
Did
like
he
when they're walking around in the woods, you know, when they're traveling,
I think about it sometimes.
I wonder how they take a poop. I need to see that in Game of Thrones. Like I need to see that scene just to make sure that I know what in my mind where I think they go poop is where they go poop.
It's good you're asking the real questions stuff.
I mean, you know, sometimes I wonder, like if I'm playing a video game or watching a movie, I'm like, you know, these guys haven't taken a shit.
Yeah,
where are they shitting? Yeah. I mean, sometimes it does cross my mind every now and then, but it's not like I lose sleep over it or need to see it. It's just, you know, curiosity. I'm just like, I wonder where they took a shit in all of this.
You know who did answer that question for us, which is how you know why he's the GOAT. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. He said, you know, sometimes people ask me how I go, you know, use the bathroom in the suit. And then he just goes,
he's like, just did.
Just like that.
Just did.
Yeah. Iron Man 2, right?
That question.
Yeah, Iron Man 2. Yep.
Iron Man 2 answered that question. And I guess Night of the Seven Kingdoms answered the question of where do they go poop?
Where are you duking? You know?
I don't know. It was just such a weird oddball scene. Came out of nowhere.
Actually, no,
that's
pretty
taking
weird.
a poop.
I just do not care about the Game of Thrones franchise series at all. I don't care.
Wow.
I think I've watched the first 2 episodes of Game of Thrones, and then that was when the season 8 was going down, and everyone was like, this is terrible. Like, fuck this. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to television. And I'm like, okay, great. Now I don't need to, you know, sit through the next 7 seasons.
You should watch the first 4 seasons. It's some of the best television ever.
So
why even get started? I don't care. I've never watched.
Why don't you tell me why you should get started?
I've never watched. What was it called? Heart of the Red Dragon, the Heart of Dying Dragon. What's the other show about the white-haired people?
House of the
Dragon.
House of the
Dragon. There you go. House of the Dragon. Didn't give a fuck to watch that, and I don't care about this.
You should. It's good.
I don't care.
Great. Yeah.
House of the Dragon is
it's
pretty
really
good.
great. You should at least watch the first 7 seasons of Game of Thrones. It's really good. Yeah. But so far, this is this has started off pretty well. I'm interested to see where this show goes. But I'm seeing a lot of comments that say that while he's taking a dump in this scene, the Game of Thrones theme music is playing in the background.
Do you think they're purposely taking shots at George R. Martin with it? You think maybe they thought that it was like a funny, like, oh, if we do this, like it'll make him mad or something? I don't know.
They're shitting on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they're like, haha, isn't that funny, George? Like we're shitting on your. I don't know. That's weird. That is weird.
Yeah.
Scene's weird. The whole thing is weird. Didn't really need to be included, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see
Here
where
we
the
are
show
now.
goes from there. It's an interesting first episode, so I'm interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like the Duncan and Egg like story and the characters, so I'm definitely
Sir
curious
Dunk.
about it.
Sir Dunk.
Sir Dunk. Yeah. You should check it out.
You should check it out, Beardo.
You should check it out.
Probably won't. I don't want to waste my time, man.
Damn.
Time is valuable. If it's gonna end like shit, I don't want to get invested and then be upset like everybody else was.
You know what I've started watching? Stargate SG-1.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard Stargate is phenomenal. So
Kratos is in that.
I love the movie. I've always loved the movie. My dad loved the movie. He would watch it over and over and over. And my mom loved that movie. She would watch it a lot. And so I loved that movie and I would watch it with them. But I didn't know that there was a TV show. So yeah, I started watching Stargate SG-1.
There you go.
Good.
Oh yeah.
I've been watching what is it? Farscape. That's the current show that I'm on right now, and Farscape is really, really freaking good. So,
I'm not watching any shows right now.
You should be.
I'm not invested in anything.
Weirdo.
I recently did a rewatch of True Blood. Dude, I would skip over a bunch of scenes.
True Blood.
Yeah.
Is that vampires, werewolves?
It is. Well, it's all of them, all magical creatures.
All
in that show.
of the above.
You would
Which
like
one?
it.
Is this the Michael J. Fox one, or is this
That's Teen Wolf.
That's Teen Wolf.
See, there's too many.
That's for like that's crazy work.
What's True Blood? Is that Tyler Hoechlin?
It's vampires.
No, that's Teen
Anna
Wolf.
Paquin?
Teen Wolf again.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different.
And then there's Vampire Diaries. There's fucking Twilight. There's the originals. There's True Blood. Teen Wolf. There's too many. Squeeze it down into one.
You would like True Blood. There's a lot of boobs.
Okay. All right.
No, and Deborah Ann Wall's in it. So
yeah,
Karen
you see her
Page.
boobs.
Or I can just
You
go on
really see her
Reddit and
boobs?
look up True Blood boobs. And then I'll be fine.
You do that. Yeah.
It's too many, man. Snacks with a 2. Daily is my halfway point. 4 hours to go. You can do it, Snacks.
Yeah.
You can do it.
believe in you.
I believe in you.
General Duality with a 5. I watched Mask of the Phantasm last night. What a classic movie. It's free with YouTube Premium right now. Hail the 199. Hell yeah.
One
Great
of the
movie.
best. It is the best Batman story ever told.
The music is great.
Oh my gosh, the music is so good. Mask of the Phantasm, man, it's phenomenal.
MJ Georgie with a 2. Supporting Figs is exciting. Hail the 199. Thank you for the 2.
Hail the 199.
Hail the 199.
I'm on Burgundy.
Who put a question mark on the teleprompter?
Yeah.
Andre CR with 1,000. I hope Dino Blade has a Velocipaster DLC.
Oh, that could be kind of
Not
rad, actually. I'm not gonna
Velocipaster.
lie. Yeah, Velocipaster is pretty good.
Thank you for the $1,000.
Yeah.
Trillis with an 18 months. Tucking his hand into his waistband is how Al Bundy threw for 4 touchdowns in one game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Hell
Al
yeah.
Bundy's a legend, man. Yeah, it's
Didn't know
important.
that.
DJ with a 40 months. My recliner is the shit. It's what I sleep in on the norm due to my fucked up back. The best part was I got it for free from a job I did. Free is for me.
Let's go. Free.
Congratulations, man.
Free's always good. Yep.
Yeah.
Free's good.
Free's good.
Tobias Nexus with a 5. I remember the classic RPG formula. First quest, go pick 5 flowers. Last quest, go kill God. Still had to see more indie devs making cool content.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah,
Give
there's
it a
definitely
5.
a formula to
Tobias.
it. Yep.
Bob Starsky with a 2. Hey, Mike, what's Namor's other name again?
La Kulkulkan,
La Kulkulkan.
the feather serpent god.
VJ the Vigilant with the 199. Hail S Tire Team. Thanks for saving this channel. You're welcome.
Wow, you call it S Tire. That's crazy work.
Yep.
Thank you for the 199.
That's
Andre CR with it
crazy.
1,000.
It's doing poorly, apparently. We're saving the channel because
Yeah.
it's a dead channel, apparently.
It's a dead channel, man.
It's a dead channel? What?
Yeah.
Door Verber Bernardinski tax. Thank you for the 199. The Skeleton King with a $2. Okay, lads, who's going to the Super Bowl? Patriots, Seahawks.
Yeah, that's probably going to be it, which is kind of wild.
Yep.
I did not expect that.
Repeat of Super Bowl 49.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skeleton King, for the 2. Mark Andre Roy with the 199 says Simina Toast Crunch.
Dude, he said Simina. That's like
Thank
a
you.
child, like a toddler trying to say cinema.
Cinema.
Simina.
Can I get popcorn at the cinema?
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
That was hurtful.
What? Everybody
Over
gets
on
popcorn
Rumble,
with the
Ryan's
Simina.
gay hair for $1. Mike, have you seen my forehead?
Huh?
iCanalyst for $2 says, Verbin, hold on, Verbin Imebime Omsky.
Yeah.
I should have made
That's how you say his name.
Know.
It's important.
And then Jose Contreras for $1. The reason he's mad is because the classic Game of Thrones theme plays and he's shitting on Game of Thrones theme according to Gary, and it's kind of true.
He is getting a lot of pushback now from all the people that he's let bastardize his work, and it was inevitably going to happen. I mean, I think at one point he was feeling pretty good. He's like, yeah, they let me do all my projects, and it's pretty cool. And I'm never going to finish my books because I'm so busy with all these Hollywood things. But like, those people don't care about your books. They care about the access that your books give you.
Mm-hmm. They care about making money off of your shit.
And they're going to eventually get annoyed that the creator is standing here telling them how they should do certain things and how they should interpret things, and then they're going to turn on you. They've always have. I mean, they did it to George Lucas. They've done it countless times. If Tolkien was alive, they would have tried to do it to him. They've just been manipulating his children instead. Mm-hmm. He should have learned, and he didn't. He got wrapped up in the Hollywood system, and now he's paying the price for it. And I want to feel bad, but you know what? That's what you get for shitting on your fans. So I go to these conventions, and I have people go, when are you going to finish your books? Why are you guys so focused on that? I'm busy with a lot of other things right now. It's like, I don't understand why you guys want me to finish my books so bad. What do you guys like them or something?
Why don't you tell me why?
Why don't you tell me? I asked Stephen King one time, I said, how do you write so many books? I don't understand. And Stephen's like, I just sit down and fucking write, man. And he's like, couldn't be me.
Stephen King took a lot of fucking cocaine.
He did do a lot of cocaine.
It couldn't do anything else except for write.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Why the fuck is X-Wing calling me?
Uh-oh.
Too early.
We should answer. You should answer.
No, I'm not
He's
gonna
like,
answer.
yo, bro, I'm taking a huge shit right now. I need some help. I need some emotional support, That could be what's happening.
Why don't you tell me why?
Why don't you tell me, X-Wing? Why are you calling
X-Wing,
me?
why are you calling me? I'm in the Baja. Pens fan for life with a 5. Beardo Quality Leering Center admission fee tax. Thank you for the 5. Mad Frog with a 199. Don't blame Beardo. He went to the Leering Center.
Yeah.
Cody Gray with a $5. Speaking for the visual effects department, it's a very complicated answer. Unreal isn't even the most common VFX tool. Simplest answer is bad filmmakers. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you for the 5, Cody Gray. I believe it. Maximus with a 199. Shout out to Steph.
Shout out.
Hey.
Thank you. DJ Compas with a $10. Speaking for the 3D artists, Unreal provides real-time feedback, which can get artists quicker to final look, but Unreal does have an aesthetic to it, which can make things look the same. Yes. Yes. Thank you for the $10. And Eudite with a 20. CGI today, due to budgets, goes to the lowest bidding effects company that claims to finish fastest. FX companies then have to cover going over budget themselves. This bankrupted the ones that made the first Sonic movie. Damn.
Wow. That sucks.
Damn.
Also, legitimately, like shout out to the special effects people, like especially
Yeah.
the old school ones, man. That stuff's a lot of work. That's tough. So
All right, boys. Mike, you want to talk about this one, so I'll let you go ahead and take it away here.
which one? Oh yeah. So yesterday, this was announced on Discussing Film that Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell were going to be reuniting to do a Kenan and Kel meet Frankenstein film. I thought this was a joke at first, but this morning, Kenan Thompson actually confirmed this is a real thing. They're actually in development on it right now, and I cannot tell you the 90s child in me is extremely excited. Okay, this is probably 15 years later than it should have been, but I grew up watching Kenan and Kel. I watched them start on all of that, then get their own show. I think their show is criminally underrated for what it was back in the day. They were the, for lack of a better comparison, they were like young kids like Abbott and Costello. They were great together, great chemistry, fun show. They did Good Burger, they did Good Burger 2 in 2023. I love to see that these guys are reuniting with these characters. I think that this is going to be good. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. They care about these characters now. I wish they wouldn't have waited until they were old men to start doing it. But, dude, I just don't think you can go wrong with this. I just don't think you can do wrong with this unless you try to insert some weird identity politics into it, which I don't think that that's what they're going to do. I know Kenan is a little bit of he's kind of out there in Hollywood, but Kel's actually pretty based. And I think they're just wanting to have fun, man. I think they're just kind of sick of all of it. And this to me is a sign that, maybe things are healing just a little bit, not a lot.
Do you remember, Mike, when the internet thought Kel died? He went missing.
I do remember that.
There was a huge internet rumor that Kel died.
Yeah,
this was like 2010 or something like that. People were
and then he had to tell people. Yeah, he's like, guys, I'm not dead. I was just busy. Yeah, but dude, I'm very excited for this. I think this is a great idea. This is nostalgia done right.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it comes out to. This is nostalgia done right. If you're going to make a project, this is a project that I think a lot of fans will enjoy. And I actually think that kids will be able to watch this and go, yo, I haven't seen this kind of humor in a long time. And this is the kind of stuff that I want to laugh at. And this is the kind of stuff I would want my kids to laugh at, They're not overly raunchy. They're not dirty. There's not a bunch of people trying to ship them, fucking each other in the butt. None of that. It's just two friends hanging out, chilling. And,
campy?
Yeah. Have you guys not watched Kenan and Kel at all?
It's like dry humor.
It can be. It's a little goofy sometimes.
It's slapstick humor, kind of at least Good Burger 1 was slapstick humor, kind of similar to the Naked Gun, Airplane Days, where they're the characters are totally being serious. They're not trying to be funny, but it's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm pumped, dude. I love Kenan and Kel.
Nice.
So I'm pretty excited for this, dude. This is somebody brought up Cheech and Chong. This is like a kid's version of Cheech and Chong. They're just these two goofy guys, and one of them always, Kenan is always coming up with plans or schemes to get rich, and then Kel always messes it up because Kel's dumb, But yeah, I'm excited for this. Yeah,
hell yeah,
excited for you.
Yeah, well, you guys you need to go watch some old school Kenan and Kel. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, it's worth your time.
I used to watch Kenan and Kel on what was the Nickelodeon segment where it switched to All That?
Yeah. Well, that's where they came from, was All That. All That was like a kid version of SNL. And All That was pretty rad. All That was legitimately funny. I actually watched some old school All That with my kids when it was on, I think, Netflix for a while. And they were like, this is hilarious. And I was like, this is what humor used to be like, kids. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gotta train them young. So, yeah.
Mondo Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Yeah, man. I think old school humor is starting to make a little bit of a comeback, and I'm excited for it. So, yeah.
Cool. I want a cheeseburger with nothing on it, and you gave me 2 buns.
Well, you said you wanted nothing on it.
You said you wanted nothing on it. I will see you in hell. All right. See you there.
Cool, man. Yeah. So good, dude. Yeah, man. I'm pumped for this. I'm I would love to just see a run of this. I mean, this thing is, back in the day, that was what we got. Three Stooges meet Dracula. Like, Abbott and Costello meet meet the Mummy. Like, stuff like that. Those movies, they just don't make them anymore. And I'm excited to kind of maybe get back to that a little bit. That's the kind of stuff, that's the kind of slop that I'd want to spend my money on. Not the shit that they're trying to turn out nowadays. So, yeah. Go check it out.
Yep.
Go check it out.
Yep.
Let's see here. D's Webos with a 27 months. I don't want Shaquana, Tasha, or Tyrone doing the special effects for Dragons on House of the Dragon or the lightsaber effects in Star Wars. I agree.
Well, I would if they are qualified, but most of the people that get hired nowadays are not even qualified. They just throw them out there.
True.
I want somebody who sits around in his underwear at like 4 a.m. playing, World of Warcraft and also coding at the same time. That's the kind of person, you want. You want the guys that, don't know how to dress. When they go into work, they're still wearing their pajamas. They've got stains on their shirt, and they've been up on a 3 a.m. bender, with their buddies playing some game, and then turn around and came to work to, yeah. Those are the kind of people I want working on my games. So
yeah. Thank you, D's Webos. JB Spooky Reviews with a $2. Steph, I want to hear your Jesse Ventura impression.
I don't have one. I don't even know who that is.
Just do it.
Do it again. I don't know how to go.
No, we can't do that.
Hold on, just a second. I wasn't ready for this stuff. Damn it. Well, why don't you tell me what I sound like, Steph?
Yeah, why don't you tell me?
I was a Navy SEAL.
I don't have to tell you anything.
There
we go. That was pretty good.
Your country, you're such a patriot.
If you're such a patriot, why don't you tell me what I
have.
sound like?
I fought in Vietnam with polar bears. Have you ever trained polar bears?
I was the first one to ever mention Tower 7 falling in 9/11.
Why were there 5 guys dancing when the towers fell? Have you ever looked up the dancing Israelis?
I had George Bush. I had George Bush come to my house personally, and he said, "Hey, I need you to stop talking about that." And I said, "Bush, I'll never stop talking about it." That's why I moved to the Baja. I have over 100 dogs. They protect me and my corn tortilla silos.
Have you ever questioned why the Obama chef was found dead in a pond? That's why I live in the Baja.
Somebody said the topics.
The Clinton
We've been talking about topics.
Also found dead in a pool.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think it's good.
Thank you, JB Spooky Reviews. And Andre CR with a 2,500 and Jesse Ventura's voice. There was 5 guys dancing when 9/11 happened. Thank you for the 2,500. Otto Vanderballs with a 199 says, "For real, Beardo, that's a good Jesse the Body impression." Thank you. Thank you. Maximus Mikey.
I own 1,200 gallons of potable water. When things go sideways, you'll be wishing you had bought the Jesse Ventura potable water kit that I've been selling.
I have 3 silos filled with corn tortilla chips.
I have dead drops across the continental United States. You'll be wishing you had set up dead drops too. There's a reason I was the governor of Minnesota.
When I'm
not
in
telling
the
you
Baja,
why.
I just say cerveza to the Mexicans and they give me anything I want.
Pretty good. There goes
Maximus. Maximus says walking taco tax with a 5.
Huh?
Thank you for the 5. Cap and cheese with a 199. Jesse Ventura, pee pee poo poo man for $1.
Pee pee poo poo man for $1. Hey.
Pee pee poo poo man with $1.
That's what we used to call Arnold on the set of Predator. He used to poop his pants all the time. It's why he got so mad at me about saying his arms were tiny. He pooped so much, he lost too much weight.
There's a
he
myth
wasn't
that
able to
Carl
work out.
Weathers called Arnold Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. I called Arnold Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
They never give me credit for the names I give them. That's why Arnold ran for governor.
The noise, the sound for the Predator.
I actually fought a real predator. They based the movie on my stories. No one will ever tell you this. No one will ever mention that I was the first one to make contact with an alien. They said, well, Bob Lazar talked about it in the 90s. Well, I was talking about it in the 70s.
Have you ever seen an unidentified flying object? I don't think so. Why don't you tell me? I have.
If you're such a patriot, why haven't you reached out to the alien
If you served
council?
your country, you would have seen the UFOs. Thank you. 12-foot penis with a $2 says penis. Okay. Watch out. Wait, what? Watch House of Asher, coward. It's not that bad. House of Asher? What is that?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. House of Asher.
Okay. Thank you for the
Heard of
2.
that.
Hey,
Mexi Rage with a $2 says, why don't you tell me if it was not 6 million? No way. Fuck. Matt Stranger with a 10 says, Beardo Ventura, let's fucking go. Hilarious. Thanks.
Yeah.
Mike was getting all the credit last night. I had to,
I've been doing this for weeks.
I had to step up my game a
Hold
little
on.
bit.
I've been doing this impression for weeks.
Yeah, well, how long have I been doing it? Why don't you
I
tell
don't know.
me?
I've never heard you do it before. I didn't hear you do it until I did it.
After you did it, I knew because I seen the clips. I knew that it was Will Sasso. Like we're both doing a Will Sasso impression of Jesse Ventura, doing an impression of Jesse Ventura.
And I give all the credit to Will Sasso. Yeah.
We're not actually doing a Jesse Ventura impression. We're doing a Will Sasso
I am doing
impression
a Jesse
of
Ventura
doing
impression
Jesse
because
Ventura.
I actually know like his lore behind like his conspiracy theories, but yeah, because Jesse's fucking entertaining as hell to listen to talk about stuff. He's a weird guy.
Yeah. I've been to communist countries. Look at this fucking clown, Mike. Better
shout out.
I don't know. I'm kind of on a run today, Jeremy. I'm kind of on a run.
It's okay. Listen, man, I started doing those impressions. Other people want to do them. And if they want to say they're better, it's fine. Just like everybody had to pull up a fucking coin all of a sudden. Listen, all of a sudden, everybody's like, I have a coin too. Motherfucker, you weren't talking about your fucking coin till I brought up my fucking coin. It's almost like you guys don't know how to set trends for yourselves. All right? Everybody wants to be the everybody wants to be the GOAT in basketball after Michael Jordan started doing his shit. You know what? It's fine.
You know,
say what you want. Call yourself the greatest in the world. I
started Bro Island. Now you have Bro Nation.
Well, that's obviously a joke because I knew that you were going to say, "Hey, don't steal my thing," and I thought it was funny. But listen, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Like I don't have another thing in my bag of tricks. All right. I just space them out over time.
Okay.
I started doing Jesse Ventura impersonations. Somebody else is doing them. I'm better at it. Cool, man. You go take that.
Why
That's your
doesn't
new
Arnold
thing.
Skwarzenegger have a conversation with Jesse Ventura?
It's fine.
Oh, do it.
No?
We got a lot of topics to get to.
Maybe for a 50 we can. The Skeleton King with a $2 says writer should tell George to finish his damn book.
That's true.
All right, boys, we got to move on.
Yep.
We got to move
You
on.
don't even know. You didn't even know who Jesse Ventura was in wrestling. I knew who he was when he was a wrestler.
No, I knew Jesse Ventura as the governor of Minnesota.
Yeah, I knew him as a wrestler.
Yeah, I didn't. Nerdrotic Starfleet Academy review more than doubles Kurtzman's Star Trek YouTube premiere. Holy smokes. The Nerdrotic Starfleet Academy shown on YouTube has turned into the most embarrassing optics Paramount Plus has faced in the modern streaming era. In a head-to-head comparison that Paramount never wanted, Nerdrotic didn't just outperform Star Trek Starfleet Academy, he obliterated it, more than doubling the show's viewership with a brutally critical review in less than a single day. The numbers are not debatable. They are public, and they are devastating. The numbers matter. 403,000 views in just 14 hours when I started writing this. When I started writing this, it was almost at 400,000, 33,000 likes, and 214 dislikes. That's a ratio north of 99%, reflecting not just engagement, but overwhelming audience agreement with the criticism. Mike, have you seen this Starfleet Academy?
I have not watched it yet. It's on my list. I'm probably going to get to it because I want to be able to talk about it next time I go on FNT. So yeah, like it's one of those things. I love Star Trek. I hate what they've done to Star Trek, and this is just like, once again, just another. Star Trek's been dead for a long time. This is just furthering the insult to Star Trek fans. Every clip I've seen of this show is god awful. And the cope is in full swing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: like, if you go on if you go on Facebook, you'll see a ton of bots and people defending the show, saying it's amazing, saying how good it is. You know, the apparently the head of the Starfleet Academy or whatever, the chick who's played by Holly Hunter, she's like sitting cross-legged in her chair, and a lot of people feel like she's unprofessional. They're like, she's been alive for 500 years. She's bored with protocol. You know what? Guinan was thousands of years old, and you know what Guinan never did? Stop being professional. Okay, Guinan wasn't even part of Starfleet and acted more professional than this bitch who's in a uniform. It's all cope. Okay, they just went into the future and just added a bunch of bullshit into the future, and they thought, you know what, body positivity is important. Imagine being, you know what, almost 2,000 years into our future, and there's still a bunch of fat lesbians walking around with short haircuts, and that's what you think the fucking future is? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. This show looks like trash. And then, to top it all off, our boy Nerdrotic said, you know what? I bet you I could take a fucking figure of Spock sitting on a chair and get more views than this fucking show that's backed by a multi-billion-dollar company. And he was fucking right. He let the work talk. There is actionable evidence to prove that people do not care about Star Trek right now. And the same fucking people that are spurging out and trying to defend this fucking show don't actually watch the show, don't actually watch Star Trek. We're never Star Trek fans. They just want to be part of whatever trend is going on so they can give themselves a pat on the back and feel like they helped with the diversity and representation. Nobody gives a fuck about current Star Trek. Okay? And they're going to keep making these shows because they desperately need to fill Paramount Plus with something other than Taylor Sheridan stuff. Because he walked. He's fucking bounced.
He's with Universal now? Comcast or something?
Yep.
Mike,
I don't even think they watch it to be like on trend, because this isn't like a trendy thing. I think they watch it. You know how they're always saying like, oh, you're hate watching. They're hate watching because they're watching it and supporting it and putting out all of these tweets to stick it to the chuds, the nerds, the ones that actually like pure Star Trek, you know, original Star Trek. They have respect for Star Trek. These people don't. They don't care. No. They care about agenda. They care about all of those other identity politics bullshit that they put into these shows. That's what they care about. And they're the ones that hate watch and hate support in order to stick it to the actual fans of Star Trek that are out there.
Here's the other thing too, and this is important to talk about. How much have we heard that people don't sit and watch television anymore? How much have we heard that most people are sitting on TikTok. It's hard to get people to sit down and watch an entire episode of television. You know, people are TikTok brained, all this stuff. Most of these people that are defending this show are watching clips of it on TikTok saying, I love this scene. It's so awesome. Oh, I love this character because of the clips I saw on TikTok. Or, oh, I love this character because she's played by, you know, some fucking shitty black lesbian comedian that I saw one time that I enjoyed watching a clip of on TikTok. It's really cool. They don't know who the fuck the Jim Hadar are. They don't know anything about Klingons. We saw this shit with the MCU. What they do is they will go on Wikipedia. They will look up what these races are. They will read about them briefly on Wikipedia, barely read the entire page, and say, well, this is feasible because the Jim Hadar, blah, blah, blah. You don't know shit about this stuff. You didn't watch the original shows. You're not going to go back and actually watch The Next Generation or Deep Space Nine or Voyager. You're going to look it up on fucking Wikipedia, claim you're a fucking Star Trek expert, okay, and not actually be vested in any of it as you watch the entire IP fucking nosedive into the ground.
Yeah.
These people do not give a fuck.
No, and the views prove that that's what they're doing. Because if they were actually watching the full episodes, then the views wouldn't be like that. They would actually the views would be higher on the very first episode, on the premiere episode of Starfleet Academy. They wouldn't be as low as they are if they're actually going and watching the show, but they're not. They're going on TikTok, they're going on Instagram, they're going to YouTube Shorts, and they're just watching it that way because short form content is the only way that they consume content nowadays. They don't sit down and watch a show all the way through. And it's not just Gary's review that got
Holy
that
shit, that's a
outperformed.
big woman.
That outperformed the first episode. It was also Drinker. Gary put out a tweet that Drinker's video, his review for Starfleet Academy also outperformed the very first episode of Starfleet Academy. So this shows that there is no interest in it. They'll defend it. Absolutely. They will defend anything that goes against any like masculine show that is out there. They will defend it and be like, oh my gosh, they're just toxic fans and throw all those buzzwords out there, but they're not actually going to watch the show. And the numbers prove that.
The best thing that ever happened was these motherfuckers, because of how bad streaming services are and what dire straits a lot of these streaming services are, is to jump in on YouTube where they can't hide numbers, they can't pretend, they can't lie to you. You can actively see what is happening with the numbers and get proven wrong. A fucking empty chair with Spock in it is more popular than a show set 900 years in the future about random fucking characters. Nobody wants to see you subvert expectations about the Klingons. Nobody wants to see a Jim Hadar Klingon half-breed walk around lecturing people about feminism. It's not a thing that anybody's interested in. You don't have the capability to write anything that touches what we were watching, even from the original show. They can't even replicate Gene Roddenberry's original vision, let alone what we were watching in the 90s.
They don't want to. They don't want to. And they've said that they don't want to. Like they've proven that by coming out and saying like, I'm so excited to get this job so I can put my own stamp on Star Trek. They don't care what came before. They have absolutely no idea about the lore of anything. They just want to put their own stamp on things, which is why we get shit like this.
Leslie Headland with the Acolyte.
They just want to insert their own thing so they can say, I did that. That's my thing. It's a complete like insufferable narcissistic point of view where they just want to insert all of their own shit onto franchises that other people love. Well, and this went so huge. Like the Spock in the chair was so huge that even Craig Gutfield talked about it.
Yeah.
On he's some YouTuber put out
some YouTuber.
That's how big this is. Like
yes.
that's what kind of like a big deal that this is. And nobody cares about all of these shows other than all of these woke lunatics who watch it, or I'm sorry, they don't watch it. They just watch clips of it and will defend it just because, oh, people are calling it a woke show. I have to defend it. I have to put my body in between all of the chuds and all of the toxic fans and this show and protect this show.
Yep. And this is another thing I've been saying for a while. The reason that they go back and you do prequels is so that you can change the lore, so you can change the canon, so you can muddy up the canon, so that way you can get away with and excuse anything that you decide to do in the future. This is what these people do. This is a perfect example of the future of what they think is Star Trek. They realize how regressive their thoughts are. They realize how regressive their ideologies are, that they cannot even replicate what we were seeing in the future, where they weren't dealing with issues like racism, and they weren't dealing with issues like economic equality issues and diversity issues. They can't foresee any of that. They have to live in perpetual victimhood. And so they don't have the ability to write anything beyond being a victim. And now it is on full display because this is their original thing. This is their version of the future of Star Trek. It all looks the fucking same as J.J. Abrams' shitty movies. It all looks everybody wears the same shit, and half of the fucking people on the bridge are overweight people who couldn't survive an away mission if you fucking walked it through them in protective suits. They could be fucking wearing bubble wrap suits and they would fucking die just from walking from point A to point B. Okay? They're all red shirts. The entire show is full of red shirts.
They're all red shirts.
They're all fucking red shirts. They would be the characters that die immediately in the next generation because they took off their fucking helmets because Picard told him to be careful. Don't tell me what to do, Picard. I could do it myself. And then they fucking die. Well, it wouldn't be Picard because he's not allowed on away missions,
like
but
ate,
still.
who accidentally swallowed her badge.
Swallowed her fucking comm badge.
Her comm
because
badge.
that's
like,
their humor.
Because that's something autistic people do. Like she's supposed to be an autistic person.
Which one?
On the show. And she swallowed her comm badge.
Which is hilarious because
which person?
It was some Asian chick or something like that. If you want if you want actual autism, like in Star Trek, you have Lieutenant Barclay, who was like obsessed with like the transporters and shit, and they actually managed to put him in charge of something that he was good at. And you know what? Completely revolutionized the way that the holodeck worked and how transporters worked and everything because of his studies on it. That was the whole point with Star Trek. Even if you were an autistic weirdo, they could find you a spot to work in, because if you were in Starfleet, you reach some standard, some level of competency, because you have to pass those tests. You can't just walk in there and go, well, I'm a black lesbian. Why don't you give me a job on a starship? It's like, no, you'll get people killed. No, thank you. Okay? Like, you actually had to be competent and know what you were doing. And if you were an autistic weirdo, then they'd put you in charge of something that you were really fucking good at and let the ball roll with that, man. And these guys would do amazing things with it. And everybody would go, yep, there'll probably never be leadership, but they'll be real good at this one thing that they're good at. Like, they just don't fucking understand anything about the future or what Star Trek was supposed to be. And they don't give a fuck. They just want the access the IP gives them, and they want to pat themselves on the back when they feel like they're owning chuds. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I hope this show gets a season 2, and I hope everybody here becomes everybody on this show working on it becomes completely untouchable in the Hollywood sphere going forward. I hope they never get another fucking job working in entertainment ever.
No,
put the fucking fries in the bag and get the fuck out of my face with the nonsense.
That's how it goes. They're going to fail upwards.
Hell yeah.
Well,
let's go.
Wow.
Is that it?
Brave and the Bold.
That's
They're going to
all I
fail
got right
upwards.
now. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a whole nother issue.
That's a whole nother issue. But before we get to that, we got to just rehash on this a little bit. Nintendo fans alarmed as first Devin Pritchard speech sparks Kathleen Kennedy 2.0. We talked about this a little bit last night on Tuesday night's main event, but we can get a little bit deeper in this. This here on the left, this is your new Nintendo of America CEO or COO, whatever. I mean, just without even hearing anything that she has to say, she has crazy eyes, and she's got gummy teeth.
Yeah.
So we're starting off 0-2 here. Not good.
Mm-hmm. Not good. No good.
But she goes out there, she gives like her introduction speech, whatever, and she's like, hey, how's everybody doing? Just want to let you know, Nintendo of America's for everybody. They don't focus on games or anything. She's just like, hello, fellow gamers. I'm here for everyone. I'm here for everybody. Everyone's included. We're going to be loving everybody. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Shut the fuck up. We don't need to see your face, because if we do, we're going to start connecting the dots, and we're going to figure out that this is probably a bad sign here.
Yeah. I'm here for everyone. We're going to love everyone. Is she like the head of a camp counselor, or is she the head of a corporation? Like that's such a weird thing to say.
The best thing that they could have done, that she could have done, is not say anything at all. Don't do anything. Just sit behind your fucking desk and shut the fuck up, because you just made everything worse. We already had concerns about Nintendo of America with their localization, but now that you're sticking your face out there and you're saying some fucking dumb retarded shit that doesn't make any sense and has nothing to do with video games, you're making it worse. Right, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just cope. They got to hedge their bets, man, because whatever's coming down the pipe for Nintendo of America is going to piss off a bunch of Nintendo fans, and they're going to be like, guys, we already said, stop being so negative. We're all in this together. Nintendo has never been full of a bunch of angry gamers. Like, Nintendo's always had its own ecosystem of people. Always. Like, we make fun of Jeremy about it all the time, but like, Nintendo's always had like a wealth of loyal gamers who love their stuff, who back the company and have its back, and even when they have problems and stuff, they mostly just overlook it because Nintendo doesn't care. Nintendo does its own thing. So for them to be like, let's all get along, motherfucker, Nintendo fans have always got along. Okay?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you talking to? They're not talking to anybody. They're just following whatever the fucking, NPC update is. Let's all make sure we get along and we have each other's backs, everybody, okay? Because whatever they're going to do next is going to piss off a bunch of people, and they're going to claim that a bunch of Nintendo fans are just toxic man babies and all the bullshit that we've all seen them do whenever they co-opt another fucking IP or another company. They have to hedge their bets now about it so that when they get attacked, they're like, this is unfair, guys. You're not acting like we expected Nintendo fans to act. We gotta, we just can't let these people keep gaslighting everyone.
This quote from her, every dream matters. Everyone deserves a chance to do meaningful and creative work in games and storytelling. No, that is false. Not everyone deserves a chance. And we've seen in the past all of these games that took a chance on people to do meaningful and creative work, and all of those games have failed. So no, not everyone deserves a chance. Everyone doesn't. It's the best of the best that should be put in those positions, not just everyone. Everyone and anyone. Every dream matters. No, not really. You need to get the best of the best to do the work. That's what you need to do.
Yeah. Historically, sometimes people have dreams that are not so good. Some people have dreams that are not so good that you probably shouldn't give them space to talk about,
Well, let's be honest. What she's you can read between the lines of what she's actually saying. She's saying, we want more fucking gays to buy our games. We want more mentally ill trans people to play our games and buy our games. And when you start developing and making games for people like that, guess what you're going to do? Your main fan base, your main player base that's actually spending the hundreds and thousands of dollars, hundreds to thousands of dollars, you're going to piss them off and they're not going to buy your shit anymore. We've seen it in Hollywood. They're not going to fucking pay for the movie tickets anymore. They're not going to pay for your fucking streaming service subscription because you're making shit that your strong male audience used to love and enjoy. You're saying, fuck you. We don't want your money. We're going to make shit for gays and we want them, but they don't do that. They're not buying your shit. They're not buying your toys. They're not buying your video games. They're not sitting down playing your video games. So you're fucking it up for everybody, including yourself.
I mean, the thing is, Nintendo has always been just its own brand. It was like Nintendo was the closest thing you got to like old school Disney. They've always just kind of done their own thing, and they're a very PG brand with very PG games, and they didn't need hardcore reboots of anything. They didn't have to subvert expectations. But we've also seen over the years now with Nintendo things like, we're going to confirm for everybody that Mario and Peach were never a couple. They were just really good friends.
Yeah, we're gonna good friends. Yeah.
We're gonna see a retcon, and they're gonna be like, Rainbow Road. Yeah, that's a pride parade. It always has been.
Yeah, because
that's all they pride parade.
That's all they can think about.
Towards the bottom of this article, Beardo, it says Nintendo of America is now asking for trust at a time when audiences are increasingly reluctant to give it freely. As Jeremy noted in his coverage, trust is no longer automatic. It must be earned. And that is 100% true. You can't ask for trust when you haven't earned it. You're just in this spot, and we'll see how you do in this spot as president. We'll see how you do before we start to trust you, because you just can't do automatic trust. We don't give that freely anymore. That's just not something we just give away freely, simply because of all the different ways we've been completely let down by just freely giving trust. It has to be earned at this point. We're not going to just automatically trust you. You have to earn the fans' trust nowadays.
Absolutely.
Yep. And Devin Pritchard, she spells her name Devin like the boy version of Devin.
Yeah.
So that's the third red flag right there. Change your name.
Yeah.
Change how you spell your name.
The Nintendo has never had an issue with its own culture, and I agree that asking people to start trusting you, like, what are you talking about? Your audience has always been on your side. Like, your audience you just set records selling the Switch 2. People bought it in droves without without needing you to tell them, well, just trust us, guys. It's going to be okay or anything. Like, no, this
if
is
anything, that would make me question, like, why?
Yes,
Why are
100%.
Why are you asking me to trust you? Why? What's going to happen?
Yep.
What's happening in the future?
A person that you've always, you know, if your best friend, you've always been like, yo, I got your back. You know, we're always good. We're hanging, we're chilling. Everything's good. And all of a sudden they go, hey man, I'm just going to need you to trust me on this. All right. Just whatever happens, I just really need you to trust me, bro. You're like, what's going on?
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah.
Did you kill somebody?
What's why? What's going on?
Yeah. What are you doing? What do you mean? What trust you? Like, you know, yeah, man, it's wild shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Not good. No good.
And then the last one. This one upsets me, and I've gone on several rants about this already. Christina Hodson, the writer, for The Flash, Birds of Prey, and Bumblebee, is reportedly set to write the script for Batman Brave and the Bold. So, 2 complete abominations in The Bird of Prey. Some of the worst movies ever received in DC Warner Brothers history, The Flash and Birds of Prey. You know what? I'm James Gunn. Let's give her the keys to write the script for Batman Brave and the Bold. Let alone that you're starting a new universe and we're just like, yeah, you know what? We're going to skip right to Damian Wayne. Because why? Well, I'm James Gunn and that's my favorite Robin. So we're going to skip through all of the storytelling of Dick Grayson and Nightwing and Red Hood, Jason Todd, Tim Drake. We're going to skip through all of those. Carrie Kelly, Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, no, we're good. We're just going to go straight to fucking Damian Wayne because that's James Gunn's favorite. And on top of that, you know what? Since that's my favorite story for Batman, let me get Christina Hodson, the established and decorated writer of Birds and Prey and The Flash. What the fuck are we doing?
This is why I say you fail upwards in Hollywood, because there's no way that I would have ever given this story to someone who wrote The Flash and Birds of Prey, 2 movies that were heavily criticized and disliked by fans. You're going to give her the Batman movie?
Yep.
You're going to give her really? You're giving this person the Batman movie. She's already proven that she doesn't understand any of these characters. Why on earth would you give her the Batman movie?
Yeah.
And the fact that they're skipping over all of those Robins and going into the most annoying one, at least in my opinion, one of the most annoying Robins. Of course, James Gunn likes the most annoying Robin. But the fact that they're skipping over all of that is already insulting and annoying. I hated it when what's his face? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? Why can't I think of his name?
Ooh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Zack Snyder. I hated it when Zack Snyder killed off Robin.
Oh yeah, and it wasn't even Jason Todd's Robin that he killed. He killed Dick Grayson.
He killed Dick Grayson. I hated it when he killed off Dick Grayson. I was like, are you kidding me? Really? We never saw that time. And to skip over all of those Robins and go straight to this one, I'm so annoyed by that. I want to see the Bat family. Bring them in. Bring them in. Yep. Don't skip over them. I can't stand that they're getting this writer when we could have had Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi wants to do a Batman film. He really wants to do. And I think that was like back in 2022, people were saying he came out and said, like, if someone offered me a Batman film, like I would come running. He wants to do it. I would love to see a Sam Raimi Batman film. This would be a perfect film for him, Batman Brave and the Bold. This would be a great film for Sam Raimi. Like, let him go in, let him do a Batman film. But no, we get this fucker who wrote.
Well,
we just had Flash and Birds.
And we just had a situation with Sam Raimi just recently where he was like, you know, why didn't you direct more MCU films or more superhero films? Well, if anybody asked me, I would. Sam Raimi has made one of the greatest comic book films of all time in Spider-Man 2. He had a generational run that has aged extremely well. I would
say 2 of the best comic book movies ever made.
Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3 has aged surprisingly well compared to everything else out there. Okay? Spider-Man 3 is still leagues above most of even the MCU stuff that has come out. Even the good MCU stuff that's come out. Okay? Sam Raimi is the perfect guy to direct a Batman film. And you're going to offer it to some fucking random bitch that put out 3 of the worst things we've ever seen in comic books? Well, what the fuck are we doing, yo? Like, I don't know what she did, James, to get your to get your favor, but like, I'm just going to tell you now, that shit's going to backfire. Remember when James Gunn said that The Flash was one of the best comic book movies he had ever seen in his...
Yeah.
And he said that about Blue Beetle, too.
Obviously, we all thought he was just saying that so he could get the job. No, it just turns out James Gunn's fucking retarded.
Yep.
Yikes.
And the thing is, I don't even think that they're going to acknowledge the 3 previous Robins. I think that they're just going to say, yep, Damian Wayne is the first Robin in this universe.
That's my guess.
I hate
because if you did, you would have too much backstory that you have to get through and be beholden to. And as we've seen, James Gunn really doesn't like being beholden to the lore of these characters. He wants these characters to be what he wants them to be. He wants to subvert expectations. He wants to make Superman, Superman's parents like terrible people who, just wanted him to start a harem. A harem on Earth so he could, fuck bitches and get money. That's what they wanted him to do. That's the lesson taught to him by his parents. And they're like, yeah, that's all we need you to do.
Pa Kent a fucking retard.
Yep.
And Ma Kent. Both of them were fucking
Ma Kent.
retards.
Oh, there that damn fool is out there crying again.
On the television.
Yeah. Clark, we don't know how phones work.
We're not to yell into it so you can hear us. Is this loud enough?
I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that Supergirl is so fucking bad that this movie never gets made.
Yep. What's gonna happen is people are gonna watch Supergirl and they're gonna say, "Oh man, this is James Gunn at his very best. This is what he's good with." Because James Gunn, the thing he was good at is taking misfit characters and giving them a bunch of personality and stuff. That's where he shines. Is these weird misfit characters that are kind of lost and kind of rogues and not really heroes. That's where he shines. Okay, but the thing is, there's too much lore behind Superman and Supergirl. You cannot Guardians of the Galaxy these characters and pretend and make up whatever fucking backstory for them that you want. Okay, James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy are not the Guardians of the Galaxy. Those characters have totally different storylines than anything we've seen. We accepted it because they were good movies, and most people didn't know who the fuck those characters were in the first place. Okay? But if you actually read those comics, boy, oh boy, would you be disappointed with how some of these characters were portrayed. And the fact that Marvel then changed the way that the Guardians operated and how they talked and acted just to favor James Gunn's bullshit, get the fuck out of here, bro. All right?
Yeah. All the critics who loved the Flash movie and Blue Beetle are gonna love Batman Brave and the Bold, and they're gonna love the new Supergirl movie. But James Gunn says that it's, you know what? We have a really, really good story. So let's just trust in James Gunn. It's a really, really good story.
I'm hoping it never happens. It's never gonna happen. And you know for Supergirl, all of the fucking weirdos. If you thought the weirdos defending Superman were bad, it's going to be 10 times worse for Supergirl.
Yep. She's always been like this. She's always been weird, and she lost her whole planet.
So inspiring. It's so brave. Look at the female Superman.
They're already out here defending that movie.
Yep. The coat machine is in full effect.
It's going to be
bad. The gun doesn't jam. Bitch, the gun's full of blanks. Man lied to you.
Oh,
Sucks,
man. All you can do is laugh at it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Marc-Andre Roy with the 199 says, where do you shit in the Baja? Thank you for the 199.
I like to go into the shallow waters.
2-hour show. We always go over time on Wednesdays.
We always go over time. I like to go into the shallow waters to do my business.
I
there's
have
not a lot
in my backyard that I shit in and collect it.
I run it through a filter and I use it to fertilize my fields for my corn tortillas that I make. It's self-fertilized. It's my own special recipe. The corn goes in my body.
Ventura fertilizer.
It goes into my body and then it comes out my body. It's my own special kind of corn. The body doesn't really digest corn very well. It's important that you plant it again after you've eaten it. A lot of people don't know that you can do that. That's also
A lot of
why
people don't know that.
I use my potable
The
water
Baja has the best soil in North America.
because of my fertilizer. Although they don't give me the credit that I deserve.
This is why we're going overtime. It's just this.
This is why we're going over. Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
DJ Kompas with a 13 months. If he went in the woods, then he lost the Game of Thrones.
There you go.
Thank you for the 13 months, DJ Kompa. Big Papa with a 5. It's not just poop, it's explosive diarrhea you see shooting out of his ass. I was like, what the fuck? You actually see the fecal matter?
Yes, you see it.
I am really not excited.
It's so
about
weird.
Big yikes. Andre CR with a 1,000. We got Pee Poo Poo Man on TV before Grand Theft Auto 6. Thank you for the 199. Midget Menace with a $10. In the 90s, Vanilla Ice was sued for sampling Queen's Under Pressure on Ice Ice Baby. He said it's not the same. Mine has an extra ting. Beardo's extra syllable to Burbinski reminds me of that. Correct. It's exactly the same as that. 100 battles with a $2. Oh, suddenly Geeks and Gamers doesn't approve of poop content? I never said that.
Weird.
I didn't watch the show.
Weird.
Yeah.
Jay Nels with a 5. Stephen King said when he writes a book, he simply writes 1 page a day. It's how he avoids writer's block. Pretty simple, 365-page book in 1 year. Also, a lot of cocaine was involved.
Yeah.
Stephen King says he doesn't remember writing like 3 of his books because he was so blown out of his mind.
Yeah. Yep. But if George R.R. Martin just like fucking wrote a page a day, he would have been done a long time ago. He's not writing anything though.
Jedi movie news reviews with a 27 months. Mike, did you like Good Burger 2?
It's fine. Yeah, it's fun for what it is. It's old school. It feels very old school humor. And I think that kind of stuff is exactly what I would expect from Good Burger. That's the kind of stuff that I want from a Good Burger film. It's not going to win any like Oscars or anything, but I had a good time with it. So
Wyoming Sasquatch with the 2 says meek cheeseburger tax.
Thank you.
Thank you for the 2. VJ the Vigilant with a 199 says, I put the screw in the tuna.
I dropped the screw in the tuna. It's a Kenan and Kel reference.
Oh, okay. Joey C with the 5. Funniest line from Married with Children. Bob, I'm going to call a vote Bundy. Al, you can call your son home from ballet school for all I care. Thank you for the $5.
A lot of good lines.
Imo Otaku with the $2 says, you ever see Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein? No.
I have not. I've seen some Abbott and Costello stuff, though, and those guys were fucking masters, dude.
Tobias Nexus with a $10 says, I want the absolute best movie made on a tiny budget, horrible CGI, but made purely for the fun of making a movie. Go watch Who Killed Captain Alex. It was made by a few guys in Uganda. Thank you for the $10. X-Wing with a 24 months. I've been paying for this crap for 2 years. Could have bought 100 dogs. Thank you for the 24 months.
It kind of depends on the kind of dogs that you're buying. I raised my dogs from puppies.
I bred all of my 100 dogs in my backyard in the Baja.
I bred the best dogs I could find. They're a mix of both German Shepherd and Chihuahua. You would never expect that, but it's very difficult to get those two to breed.
And wolves and made my special the body dogs.
They're extremely territorial, and they love corn tortillas. Yes, it's wild, dude. What are we doing?
Matt Frog with the 199. If you have time, show Steph some Ventura clips. We don't have time, but thank you. I'll send them to her, though. I'll send them to her. BK Blair with the $2. Beardo does a great impression of Ventura. Baja. Thank you for the $2. Master Austin with the 5. Jesse Ventura. Here we go. Here you go, Mike.
Oh, you got this?
No, you got it. This is
your
your saying.
No.
This is your saying.
It's not my thing.
This is your thing.
Do you even know what that saying is from?
No.
Oh, it's from Jaws, bro.
It's from Jaws.
Oh, okay.
You know, the thing about a shark is he's got lifeless eyes. Black eyes. Like a doll's eyes. I fought a shark in Vietnam. He tried to bite my wiener off while I was pooping in the shallows, but I killed him with my bare hands. You know who couldn't do that? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold
Because he's
Schwarzenegger.
not a real patriot. I became the governor of Minnesota, and he became the governor of California. Wow. Way to join the communists.
Master Austin gifted a Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you, Master Austin. Mad Frog with a 199. Do a Will Sasso Steven Seagal impression? Thank you for a 199. I don't know Steven Seagal that much to do a Seagal impression.
His Seagal impression's pretty good too. So,
Chris Graham with the 2 says they are envious of you, Mike, because of your hair.
everyone is.
Thank
I'm
you,
even
Chris Graham.
envious of me because of my hair.
Mm-hmm. I admit it.
Lord Botha with the 26 months and Jesse's voice. Here you go. This is the one I was looking for. Here you go, Mike.
Okay. Oh boy. Love makes a house a home, and my home is in the Baja. I'd pay an impression tax, but I don't believe in taxes. I haven't paid taxes in 25 years. The government said, if you don't pay your taxes, we'll come after you. And then I reminded them, hey, what happened to Tower 7? I haven't heard from a government employee since. There we go.
Thank you, Lord Botha, for the 26 months. VJ the Vigilant with the 5. Jesse Ventura. Why don't you tell me? John Bernthaw. Hey, let me tell you something. Thank you for the $5. Tommy Halter with a $10 says, I do a WWE 2K25 Universe mode with Geeks and Gamers on YouTube. So tonight we will have Meek versus Beardo with special guest ref Jesse the Body Ventura. Winner has the best impression. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Thank you for the $10. Tobias Nexus with a 5 says they can't even claim AI wrote the script for Starfleet because I've heard to AI written HFY stories that are infinitely better on YouTube for free. Thank you, Tobias Nexus, for the 5.
Yep.
Krog based with a $2. Spock's chair when the Wokes fell.
Yeah, that's a good one. So Star Trek reference.
Thank you for the $20.
Balls fell.
Philip Johnson with a 109 says Gutfeld will be on FNT before Beardo. Probably. Tube Screwed with a 2 says nailed it, Mike. Thank you for the 2. TJ Crank with the 2 says just put the fries in the bag.
Yep.
Tobias Nexus with another 10. Either give us a new or remade Star Fox game or get out of my face, Nintendo. No one cares about your diversity or DEI. You want to fix, make better games that people actually enjoy.
True that.
Bethu with a 5. Fake Nintendo tears. You will still play Mario Kart. You will buy a Switch 3 and still buy every Pokemon game. Shut the fuck up. You're right about Pokemon.
Here's the surprise. I did pay for my Nintendo Switch 2. I'm part of an organization that needs me to play on it, so they bought me one instead.
I bought my Switch too.
I didn't buy my Switch 2.
I bought mine.
I would never have done that.
Thank you, Deathu with the 5. X-Wing 5 with the 2. I've heard Zack Snyder is not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers. Where'd you hear that?
That sounds like fake news, actually.
I've never heard that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Pretty
That's
sure
not
him
a
and Jeremy
meme.
are like best friends.
Harry Brownhole with the 2 says Game of Porcelain Thrones.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 2. TJ Crank with a $2. Hey, Miki, who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda. Is it true? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, I do. Ooh. It's a Kenan and Kel reference.
Isaiah Estrada with a 199. What do you think about John Harbaugh as the Giants head coach, Beardo? I love it. I love it. I cannot wait. We're going to the playoffs next year. And then in 2 years, we're going to win the Super Bowl. Put money on it. Greg Kirby with the $2. So Jesse is the reason Minnesota is a fraud.
Hey, now I was the most uncorrupt government official in all of history. They wrote a book about me. I don't know if you've read it. You probably haven't. And if you haven't, I won't tell you what it is. You have to find it for yourself. They have several copies in the Baja Library.
Lubrado with a 5. Mike E. Beardo, can you say Namor's name? Al-Kukulkan. La Kukulkan.
La Kulkulkan. Somebody said, it's not La, it's L. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what his name is actually.
Yeah, La would mean that he's a female.
Yeah, but it's just, I'm just going by what.
Yeah,
I'm just going by what, what's his name said. Manape said, so.
Okay. We're all caught up on YouTube. Anything on Rumble?
Yeah, Derek TG for $1. Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda. I'm not gonna say it again. I already said it once. But
Derek PG for $1. Should I watch The Haunting of Hill House? I've never seen it. I don't know.
I've heard that it's really good. I have not watched it either. It's on my list, but I've heard that it's really good. I've heard a lot of people really like it.
For $2. You deserve more than this for the Ventura stuff, but it's rough out there. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's
Thank
all right.
you. Appreciate it.
Darian Murphy for $5. Gary walking into the comic shop if he dressed like Cat Williams. It's a link to a YouTube video. We're over time, so we can't click that link anymore. And then Gabriel for $1. Y'all think 10 is early?
I think 10 is early, but
Mike thinks 10 is early.
yeah.
Yeah. Mike thinks 10 is early.
I don't know if you've put this together yet. Kind of a fucking mess. You know? We are laughing.
Oh man. Woo. Greg Kirby with the 2. Guys hear about kid killing father over Nintendo. What?
Yeah, the dad took away this kid's Nintendo Switch as a punishment. I don't remember what, like, the full thing, but he killed him. Yeah, the kid killed him because the dad.
Holy shit! Life in prison.
Yep.
I think he's being charged as an adult as well. He's like 12 years old or something like that, but he's being charged as an adult.
That's extremely tragic, man.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
We've never needed Mr. Rogers more than today.
I know.
Dude, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Thank you, Greg Kirby, for the $2. Death of Marco with the 2 says, still want to see them do Batman Beyond, Miki? Movie or video game? I would love for a video game.
I would love both. I'll be honest. I think that, I mean, we're never going to get it, but I would love for them to do Batman Beyond, but I don't want the current people that are in charge to be doing it. No, I want, I want people that actually like know what the fuck they're doing to do it.
Mm-hmm. So. I do not want current state Rocksteady to touch another Batman game.
Agreed.
I'd rather know Batman games than have them do one.
Yep, agreed.
Thank you, Death of Marco, for the $2. And we are all caught up. Mike, what do you got going today?
I'll probably be streaming a little bit later today. We'll see what happens. I don't know exactly what time yet, but I'm just going to be chilling. Listen, what I want you to do more than anything, I want you to go out and buy a copy of Daughter's Revenge. That's what I want you to do. If you're a real patriot, you'll go support the Daughter's Revenge.
Have you ever served your country?
This is the perfect time for you to serve as a patriot. A Navy SEAL would go out and buy a copy.
I was a Marine. Actually a Navy SEAL. I was both the Marine and the Navy SEALs.
Technically, I qualified for all parts of the military.
I fought in Vietnam with 300 Korean women.
Oh my God.
And I had a 30-some with those Korean women. Steph, have you ever had a 30-some? I don't think so. Why don't you ask me what a 30-some is like?
Jesus.
Real patriots buy books.
Real patriots buy books and have 30-somes with Korean women.
Greg Kirby with the 2, Batman Beyond with Keaton.
Yes.
But they ruined it with the Flash. They ruined it with the Flash movie.
You got a taste of Keaton as an old.
They bastardized the Flash with, hey, you know what? We have Jeffrey Dean Morgan right here to play Thomas Wayne. You know what? Let's dig up fucking 73-year-old Michael Keaton out of the fucking grave, put him in a Batman suit, and try to convince everybody that he's out there still kicking ass as Batman against fucking Kryptonians. Get the fuck out of here. So now that we had Keaton in the Flash, no.
You gotta taste it.
Don't do it.
I wouldn't mind it.
Nah, I'm good.
I wouldn't mind it.
I'm good. But thank you, Greg Kirby, for the $2. Steph, what do you got going on today?
Nerdy news in a couple of hours, but also look, I'm very excited about this. I wasn't able to get it at launch, and it was on back order, but this finally arrived.
Whoa. Is that Arkham Asylum?
It's Arkham Asylum.
Look at that.
Nice. That's sick.
That's rad.
Excited.
Yeah.
So I might do a build stream for this thing. I don't know, maybe next week on my channel. So
here we go.
I'm excited to build this thing.
Oh yeah. All right, boys, and I got Bro Science today at 4 p.m. Me, X-Wing, and Blaine. We're gonna be talking the shit. and, objectifying women, making fun of women, making fun of fats. We're going to do all of it. We're going to do all of it. And then we got gaming tonight. I don't know what we're playing.
We're playing Party Animals, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, Party Animals.
How exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Party Animals.
And then later on at 6 o'clock Eastern, I'll be on Valiant Renegade's channel as well. He's got his
shout
Valiant
out.
Vixens show tonight. So that's where you can find
Why can't I be a vixen?
You're not a vixen.
Why
You have to
not?
have lady parts. You have lady parts.
Yeah. I don't have lady parts. I have a some say that
I have an
quite
11-inch wiener. Do you have an 11-inch wiener? Well, why don't you ask me?
That's why I have 17 children.
End the show with that voice.
Goodbye, everybody. You guys have a good day. Thank you guys for being here. Shout out to the mods, the members, the lurkers, everybody in the chat. We will catch you guys tonight on all of our channels. You guys have a good one. Catch you later. Bye, everybody.
Have a good day.